Hello friends, today we are going to start with the mathematical problems related to gravitation. There are various mathematical problems in this particular chapter. From these, we are going to learn the four important types. Let's begin with the first type, problems related to Newton's equation of motion. Newton's three equations of motion are as follows. V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. These three equations of motion we have already studied in the 9th standard. In these equations, U means initial velocity, V means final velocity, A means acceleration due to gravity, T is the time period, and S is the displacement of the object. So from using these equations of motion, here are some mathematical problems. The first one, an object thrown vertically upward reaches the height of 500 meters. ऊपर की तरफ वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन में फेंका हुआ एक ऑब्जेक्ट 500 मीटर हाइट तक पहुंच रहा है. What was its initial velocity with which the object is thrown in upward direction? तो ऊपर फेंके जाने के लिए उस ऑब्जेक्ट का इनिशियल वेलोसिटी क्या था वो हमें ढूंढना है. एंड also we have to find out how long will the object take to come back to the earth. अर्थ से ऊपर जाने के लिए up to height of 500 मीटर और वापस नीचे आने के लिए लगने वाला टोटल टाइम वो भी हमें ढूंढना है. And he has already given acceleration due to gravity small g is 10 meter per second square in this particular equation. So let's write down the given things first. Height of object 500 meter. That height is nothing but displacement given to you. S is equal to 500 meter. Then acceleration A. In this problem, acceleration is due to gravity. So instead of A, we can write small g. And its value is already given 10 meter per second square. Now when the object is thrown in vertically upward direction, after reaching that height of 500 meters, its final velocity becomes 0. नीचे से ऊपर फेंके जाने के लिए उसका पहला इनिशियल वेलोसिटी हमें ढूंढना है, लेकिन 500 मीटर हाइट तक पहुंचने के बाद फाइनल वेलोसिटी उसका क्या होगा 0. तो यहां पर हमने लिखा है V is equal to 0 meters per second. Next, by using these three given things, we have to find out U, that is initial velocity with which the object is thrown in upward direction, and the time for coming up and coming down. ऊपर जाने के लिए और नीचे वापस आने के लिए लगने वाला समय. For these findings, we have to use these two equations. V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. देखो यहाँ पर given things में हमें V दिया हुआ है और G का वैल्यू पता है. So V और G की मदद से और S डिस्प्लेसमेंट भी दिया हुआ है, तो हम लोग इनिशियल वेलोसिटी आसानी से फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. एंड देन टू फाइंड आउट टाइम वी कैन यूज फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन. V is equal to U plus AT. So here is the solution. By Newton's third equation of motion, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. यहां पर A के बदले हमें लिखना है -G, क्योंकि ऑब्जेक्ट वर्टिकली अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है. तो जैसा कि हमने थियरी में पढ़ा हुआ, when the object is thrown in vertically upward direction, acceleration due to gravity is taken as negative. तो यहां पर भी ऑब्जेक्ट नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है, तो एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी का वैल्यू माइनस लेना पड़ेगा, दैट इज माइनस जी. नेक्स्ट, आफ्टर मल्टीप्लीकेशन v square is equal to u square as it is, plus minus minus 2gs as it is. Next, substitute the values v square, that is 0 square. So left hand side becomes 0. And this minus 2gs goes to another side and become plus 2gs. So the next equation is u square is equal to 2gs. Let's substitute the values. 2 into g, 10 into s, 500 meter. After multiplication we get u square is equal to 10,000. If we take square root on both sides, we get u is equal to 100 meters per second. So this is the initial velocity with which the object must be thrown in the upward direction. Now, let's find out the time interval. V is equal to u plus 80. This is the formula to find out time. We already know the value of these three terms, v, u and a. Acceleration की जगह में लिखना होगा minus g because object is thrown in upward direction. So by substituting minus g instead of a, we get u plus minus minus gt. So v is equal to u minus gt. It is the new equation. Substitute value of v 0. Then this minus gt goes to another side and becomes plus. So u is equal to gt. But to find out the value of t, we have to divide u by g. देखो यहाँ पर u is equal to minus gt है, अपोजिट साइड में जाएगा तो क्या आएगा, gt is equal to u. और टाइम फाइंड आउट करने के लिए g को यहाँ पर ले जाना पड़ेगा. So t is equal to u upon g. Substitute the values. Initial velocity अभी हमने फर्स्ट पार्ट में हमने लिखा है 100 meters per second. Then value of acceleration due to gravity 10 meter per second square. So after cancelling zeros we get time is equal to 10 seconds. So how much is the total time? The time taken to go up and coming down is same. Hence total time is equal to t plus t, that is 10 plus 10, 20 seconds. तो अर्थ से 500 मीटर हाइट तक ऊपर जाने के लिए और वापस नीचे आने के लिए लगभग 20 सेकंड्स का समय लगेगा. Here is the second mathematical problem, again related to Newton's equation of motion. A ball falls off a table and reaches the ground in 1 second. टेबल पर रखा हुआ बॉल जमीन पर आकर गिर रहा है और टेबल से जमीन तक पहुंचने के लिए उसे कितना समय लगा है, सिर्फ 1 सेकेंड. Assuming acceleration due to gravity as 10 meter per second square, calculate its speed on reaching the ground. उस बॉल को टेबल से जमीन तक पहुंचने के लिए जमीन पर पहुंचते समय उसका फाइनल वेलोसिटी, फाइनल स्पीड क्या होगा वो हमें फाइंड आउट करेंगे. एंड ऑल्सो वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द हाइट ऑफ टेबल. नाउ आफ्टर रीडिंग दिस mathematical problem, let's write down the given things. Time period 1 second. Acceleration due to gravity g is equal to 10 meters per second square. Then since the ball is falling off the table, टेबल पर रखा हुआ बॉल नीचे की तरफ जा रहा है तो उसका फाइनल वेलोसिटी कुछ ज्यादा होगा, लेकिन इनिशियल वेलोसिटी टेबल पर क्या होगा, 0 meters per second. So u is equal to 0 meter per second. So by using these things we have to find out final velocity, final speed on reaching the ground, and height of the table, that is nothing but displacement of the ball. टेबल का हाइट यानी बॉल जमीन तक पहुंचने के लिए हुआ डिस्प्लेसमेंट हमें ढूंढना है. सो अगेन वी हैव टू यूज इक्वेशंस ऑफ मोशन. सेकेंड इक्वेशन, s is equal to ut plus half at square to find out s, and after that the first equation v is equal to ut to find out the final velocity. Solution: s is equal to ut plus half at square. Here instead of a we can substitute g, लेकिन इस बार g का वैल्यू हमने माइनस यूज नहीं किया बिकॉज ऑब्जेक्ट इज फॉलिंग इन वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है तो हमें g का वैल्यू माइनस लेना पड़ता है, लेकिन यहां पर क्योंकि ऑब्जेक्ट टेबल से नीचे की तरफ जा रहा है वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में, तो इसके लिए g का वैल्यू पॉजिटिव ही आएगा. सो हाफ gt स्क्वायर. नाउ सब्स्टिट्यूट दी वैल्यूज. u 0 meter per second into time 1 second plus half into g 10 into time 1 square. 0 into 0 0, so this first term just cancels off. What remains? 1 square 1 into 10 10, so 10 divided by 2, so final s is equal to 5 meter. That is the final displacement. After finding the displacement, let's find out the final velocity of the object. For that we can use first equation of motion. V is equal to u plus at. Again instead of a we are writing g. Substitute the values. u 0 plus g 10 into time 1 second. So this is the final velocity, 10 meters per second. Here is the third problem. An object takes 5 seconds to reach the ground from the height of 5 meter on a planet. एक planet पर ऑब्जेक्ट को 5 मीटर की हाइट से नीचे गिरने के लिए सिर्फ 5 सेकंड का समय लग रहा है. What is the value of acceleration due to gravity on that planet? तो उस planet के लिए acceleration due to gravity का value हमें ढूंढना है. So let's write down the given things first. 5 seconds is the time given and 5 meter is the displacement. Now since object is falling downward from the height 5 meter, that means its initial velocity must be 0 meter per second. By using these given information, let's find out acceleration due to gravity. We have to use second equation of motion to find out acceleration due to gravity. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Solution. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Now instead of a we can write g. यहां पर भी ऑब्जेक्ट वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में आ रहा है तो एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी का वैल्यू पॉजिटिव ही रहेगा. सो s is equal to ut plus half gt square. This is the new equation. Let's substitute the values. u 0, so 0 into t 0. This first term entirely cancels off. What remains? Half gt square. Then to find out g we have to take these remaining terms to the another side. So g is equal to 2 into s upon t square. So g is equal to 2 into s upon t square. ये 2 यहाँ पर डिनोमिनेटर में है, अपोजिट साइड में जाएगा तो न्यूमरेटर में आएगा 2 into s. और ये टी स्क्वायर जो न्यूमरेटर में है अपोजिट साइड में जाकर डिनोमिनेटर में आएगा अपॉन टी स्क्वायर. लेट्स सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यूज. 2 into 5 meters displacement upon t square, that is 5 seconds. So 10 upon 25. Both the numbers are divisible by 5. So here comes 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. So 2 upon 5. Hence the final acceleration due to gravity is 0.4 meter per second square. Now here is the second type of problems. Problems related to acceleration due to gravity. Small g is equal to gm upon r square. Here, capital G is the universal gravitational constant, capital M is the mass of planet, and capital R is the radius of that planet. Here is this first problem. Find the magnitude of acceleration due to gravity at the surface of Earth. किसी ऑब्जेक्ट का अर्थ सरफेस के ऊपर एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी का वैल्यू क्या रहेगा? फॉर दैट दे हैव गिवन मास ऑफ द अर्थ एंड रेडियस ऑफ द अर्थ. So let's write down the given things first. Mass of the earth m is equal to 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilograms. Whereas radius of the earth r is equal to 6,400 kilometers. Let's convert these kilometer term into meters by multiplying with 1000. 1 किलोमीटर यानी 1000 मीटर. सो किलोमीटर का मीटर में कन्वर्जन करने के लिए इसे हमें 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. आफ्टर मल्टीप्लीकेशन वी गेट 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meters. Value of universal gravitational constant G is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. To find out G, this is the formula of acceleration due to gravity, gm upon r square. Solution. Let's substitute the values G 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 multiplied by mass of the earth 6 into 10 raised to 24 upon square of the radius 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 whole bracket square. Then 6.67 multiplied by 6 upon 6.4 square into 10 raised to minus 11 into 10 raised to 24. यहाँ पर दोनों का बेस सेम है तो न्यूमरेटर्स का एडिशन होगा. -11 प्लस 24 दैट इज 10 raised to 13 और डिनोमिनेटर में 10 raised to 6 raised to 2 कितना आएगा? 6 2s are 12 और ये डिनोमिनेटर में है इसके लिए प्लस 12. न्यूमरेटर में जाएगा तो उसको हम लिख सकते हैं 10 raised to minus 2. So 10 raised to 13 into 10 raised to minus 12, 13 minus 12 that is 10. तो 10 से इसको मल्टीप्लाई किया आगे आएगा 66.7 into 6 upon 40.96. After multiplication of these numerator we get 400.2 upon 40.96. If we remove the decimal points on both sides, we get 40,020 upon 4,096. After dividation, we get the value 9.77 meter per second square. Here is the second important problem from the exercise. The radius of planet A is half the radius of planet B. प्लैनेट ए का रेडियस प्लैनेट बी के रेडियस से आधा है. इफ मास ऑफ ए इज ma, what must be the mass of B? So that value of acceleration due to gravity on B is half that of its value on A. Now let's write down the given things first. From the first line we can write a radius of planet A, RA, is half the radius of planet B. From this relation, we can write it as RA upon RB is equal to 1 upon 2. Also, in the last line, they have given value of acceleration due to gravity on B is half of its value on A. So, GB is equal to half GA. From this equation also we get a new relation, GB upon GA is equal to 1 upon 2. From these two equations, we have to find out mass of planet B. Let's write down the formula first. Acceleration due to gravity, small g, is equal to gm upon r square. Solution. For planet A, this equation can be written as GA is equal to GMA upon RA square. Let us call it as equation number 1. For planet B, this equation can be written as GB is equal to GMB upon RB square. Let's consider it as equation number 2. Now, on dividing equation 2 by 1, we get GB upon GA is equal to GMB upon RB square upon first term, that is reverse multiplication of this, RA square upon GMA. G in the numerator and denominator simply cancels off. So what remains? MB upon MA into RA square upon RB square can be also written as RA upon RB whole bracket square. Now substitute the values. GB upon GA 1 upon 2 as written in the given things, and RA upon RB again 1 upon 2 whole bracket square. After taking square we get 1 upon 4. If this 4 goes to another side, written as 4 upon 2. After dividation we get MB is equal to 2 times MA. That means mass of planet B is 2 times the mass of planet A. planet B का मास planet A के मास से दुगना ज्यादा है. Here is the next type, type 3, problems related to weight. As studied in the theory part, weight is nothing but the gravitational force acting on that object. Hence, formula for weight is equal to mg. Here, m is the mass of the object and small g is the acceleration due to gravity. Here is the first problem. If the weight of a body on the surface of the moon is 100 Newton, what is its mass? एक ऑब्जेक्ट का मून पर वेट 100 न्यूटन है, तो एक्चुअल में उस ऑब्जेक्ट का मास कितना होगा? They have given acceleration due to gravity on moon, that is g is equal to 1.63 meter per second square. Let's write down the given things first. Weight on moon 100 Newton and acceleration due to gravity on moon g is equal to 1.63 meter per second square. To find out mass of that object, we have to use formula of weight. W is equal to mg. To find out mass, the formula can be changed in this way. M is equal to W upon g. Weight is given 100 Newton upon acceleration due to gravity 1.63. Now to remove this decimal point, if we multiply both numerator and denominator by 100, we get 10,000 upon 163. After further calculation, we get 61.349. After cancelling 9, previous number increases by 1. So this is the final answer. 61.35 kilogram. That is the actual mass of that object. Here is the second problem from the exercise. The mass and weight of an object on the earth are 5 kg and 49 Newton respectively. अर्थ पर एक ऑब्जेक्ट का मास 5 किलोग्राम और वेट 49 न्यूटन है. सो व्हाट विल बी देयर वैल्यूज ऑन मून? तो उसी ऑब्जेक्ट का मून पर मास और वेट कितना होगा? Assume that the acceleration due to gravity on moon is 1/6 that of the earth. Now let's write down the given things first. Mass of object on earth ME 5 kg and weight of object on earth WE 49 Newton. Also they have given the relation of acceleration due to gravity on moon is 1/6 acceleration due to gravity of earth. To find out mass of object on moon and weight of object on moon, by using this formula, weight is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity. Here is the first part of the solution. Mass of an object remains same everywhere. ऑब्जेक्ट का मास हर जगह पर सेम रहता है एंड देयरफॉर मास ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट ऑन मून मस्ट बी इक्वल टू मास ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट ऑन अर्थ, दैट इज इक्वल टू 5 kg. तो जितना मास अर्थ पर है 5 kg, उतना ही मास मून पर भी होगा 5 kg. नाउ टू फाइंड आउट वेट वी हैव टू यूज दिस रिलेशन. gm is equal to 1/6 ge. Therefore, we can write a relation gm upon ge is equal to 1/6. Formula of weight for moon can be written as Wm, weight on moon, is equal to mm into gm, mass on moon into acceleration due to gravity on moon. And similar way, we can write weight on earth is equal to mass on earth into acceleration due to gravity on earth. By dividing these two equations, we get Wm upon We is equal to mm into gm upon me into g. As studied in the first part, mass of an object does not change from place to place. Both these masses are equal, hence they can cancel off. Then, instead of gm upon ge, we can write down this relation 1/6. So to find out weight on moon, we have to simply take We on the another side. So Wm is equal to 1/6 of We. Let's substitute the values 49 Newton and divide it by 6. We get final value for the weight of object on moon as 8.167 Newton. Now here is the fourth important type of problems. Problems related to Newton's universal law of gravitation. By using formula F is equal to G m1 m2 upon r square. Here F is the gravitational force between the two objects. Capital G is the universal gravitational constant. m1 m2 are the masses of two objects and r is the distance between their centers. Here is the first problem from the exercise. The masses of earth and moon are 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilogram and 7.4 into 10 raised to 22 kg respective. दोनों ही planets के यानी अर्थ और मून के masses दिए हुए. Also, the distance between them are 3.84 into 10 raised to 5 kilometers. By using this information, we have to calculate gravitational force of attraction between these two. They have given the value of universal gravitational constant G is equal to 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram raised to minus 2. Let's write down the given things first. Mass of first object, that is mass of earth, 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg. Mass of moon, 7.4 into 10 raised to 22 kg. The distance between these two, r is equal to 3.84 into 10 raised to 5 kilometers. Now first we have to convert this kilometers into meter by multiplying with 1000. 1 kilometer means 1000 meter. So kilometers का मीटर में कन्वर्जन करने के लिए सिंपली हमें इसे 10⁻³ यानी 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. So 3.84 into 10⁵ multiplied by 1000, that is 10⁻³. 10⁵ into 10⁻³ that is nothing but 10⁸ meter. And value of G 6.7 into 10⁻⁻11. It is already given in the sum. We have to find out gravitational force of attraction between the two objects. By using this formula, F is equal to G m1 m2 upon r square. Let's substitute the values. G 6.67 into 10⁻⁻11 into mass of Earth 6 into 10⁻24 into mass of Moon 7.4 into 10⁻22 divided by distance square 3.84 into 10⁻8 whole bracket square. 6.7 into 6 into 7.4 सभी नंबर्स को हमने एक साथ लिखा है. नेक्स्ट 10⁻⁻11 into 10⁻24 10⁻13 10⁻13 plus 10⁻22. So 13 plus 22 10⁻35. Next, in the denominator 3.84 into 10⁻8 whole bracket square. So here we can write 3.84 into 3.84, that is square, into 10⁻8 raised to 2, that is 10⁻60. Multiplying 6.7 into 7.4 we get 49.58. Into 6 we get 297.48. In the denominator 384 or 3.84 square becomes 14.746. Now this 10⁻16 goes the numerator and becomes minus 16. So 35 minus 16 written as 10⁻90. Then finally we can use the approximate values of these. Instead of 297.48 we can use only 297, and 14.75 instead of that we can use 40. After dividation we get 21.21 into 10⁻90. If we shift the decimal point, 2.121 into 10⁻20 Newton. This is the final gravitational force of attraction between Earth and the Moon. Now here is the last problem. The mass of the Earth 6 into 10⁻24 kg. Distance between Earth and Sun. Earth और Sun के बीच का distance दिया है 1.5 into 10⁻11 meter. If the gravitational force between them is 3.5 into 10⁻22 Newton, what is the mass of Sun? इस बार हमें मास ढूंढना है और दोनों के बीच का अट्रैक्शन फोर्स भी दिया हुआ. Let's write down the given things first. G is equal to 6.7 into 10⁻11 Newton meter square kilogram raised to minus 2. It is the given thing. Bracket में आपको दिया रहेगा. Then mass of first object, that is mass of Earth, 6 into 10⁻24 kg. F, that is gravitational force of attraction between Earth and Sun, 3.5 into 10⁻22 Newton. And R is the distance between them, 1.5 into 10⁻11 meter. अब यहाँ पर दो ऑब्जेक्ट्स के बीच का डिस्टेंस पहले से ही मीटर में दिया है, तो इसको हमें और ज्यादा कैलकुलेशन करने की जरूरत है. पिछले एग्जांपल में किलोमीटर्स में डिस्टेंस दिया था, इसके लिए हमें मल्टीप्लाई करके मीटर्स कन्वर्ट करना पड़ा. यहाँ पर पहले से ही मीटर में डिस्टेंस दिया हुआ है. दैट्स अ गुड थिंग. नाउ By using these information, we have to find out mass of the second object, that is mass of sun, by using this formula. F is equal to G m1 m2 upon r square. अब यही फॉर्मूला m2 के लिए कैसे लिख सकते हैं? To find out m2, this r2 goes to another side, so it can be written as f into r square. और ये G m1 जो न्यूमरेटर में अपोजिट साइड में जाएंगे तो कहां पर आएंगे? डिनोमिनेटर. So this is the formula. m2 is equal to f into r square upon G into m1. Now substitute the values. Force 3.5 into 10 raised to 22 Newton into distance 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 whole bracket square upon G, gravitational constant 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11 multiplied by mass of the earth 6 into 10 raised to 24. अब इनमें से नंबर्स को एक साथ लिख लेते हैं. 3.5 into 1.5 का स्क्वायर मीन्स 3.5 into 1.5 into 1.5. न्यूमरेटर में 10 raised to 22 और यहाँ पर 10 raised to 11 raised to 2, that is again 10 raised to 22. डिनोमिनेटर में 10 raised to minus 11 into 10 raised to 24 minus 11 plus 24 कितना आएगा? 10 raised to 13. नेक्स्ट 1.5 का स्क्वायर 2.25 multiplied by 3.5 as it is. 10 raised to 22 into 22 10 raised to 44 और ये 10 raised to 13 न्यूमरेटर में आकर क्या होगा? 10 raised to minus 13. डिनोमिनेटर में इन दोनों का मल्टीप्लिकेशन आ रहा है 14.0 14.2. After calculating their multiplication, we get 7.875 upon 40.2. If we remove the decimal point from the denominator by multiplying these two terms with 10, we get 78.75 upon 402 into 10 raised to 31. After dividing 78.75 by 402, we get 0.1958 into 10 raised to 31. लास्ट का डिजिट 5 से ज्यादा है तो उसको कैंसिल करने के बाद पिछला नंबर 1 से बढ़ जाएगा. इट बिकम्स 196 और डेसिमल पॉइंट एक घर आगे शिफ्ट कर दिया तो आएगा हमारा फाइनल आंसर 1.96 into 10 raised to 30 kilograms. So here is the end of all important problems related to gravitation. You have to learn all these mathematical problems by practicing in your notebook.